because it's so devastating on Miramar.
Can we just quickly talk about how NovaXQF, with 2 players, decided that they would take the center of this circle, and they are dominating from this position. No one else is here. Obviously, there's a couple of big teams they're going to have to go against very, very shortly. Most importantly, you're looking at Luxy and Co. with 4 players on board, as well as Footballers with 4 players. But NovaXQF, if they can take out the final players from Power 888, they will control the entirety of the northwestern side of this circle. Really good stuff from them, considering they've only had 2 players.
If you're watching the minimap, you will have seen Footballists all just get into vehicles, reposition them. They are ready for this next push. I imagine they have their game plan laid out for them. They want Bigatron to move first, and I think that has happened now. Footballists starting to mount up and try and get it.
A1 really making the most out of their day-to-day, John. Sure, they've not had massive finishes, but they have had some decent ones. Here's NovaXQF clearing out Power 888 like I wanted to see them do before, and now they're in a really strong position to try and go for a top 3 finish here, just with a couple of players on board. But utility, it's looking low, John.
It's looking pretty shaky. 2 duos on the map at the moment, NovaXQF and A1, but 2 4-player squads looking to try and clash over the hilltop here, over the side of this mountainous terrain. But Bigatron, they take first knock, and it's Rom to find Zuxi. Low HP as well on Micro Boy. Nades are starting to fly, and this is a really good start to the fight for Footballist.
This could be a good moment for NovaXQF as well.
Oh, nades.
Just to kind of do a little bit of damage onto both
Nades?
teams, but Footballist, the nades over and over. Bigatron can't handle it.
Blowing the horn of Gondor right now, and the backup comes through. The bombardment is in. Trebuchets are flying, and it's Footballist who are going to hold strong right now. They make their way into the circle. They're not overstaying their welcome, but Bigatron, they're allowed to get these reses now.
Now, NovaXQF actually moving up behind Footballist, getting themselves in a position where they can pincer these teams. A1 starting to join in. They would love to clean up this fight between Bigatron. But Footballist actually angling themselves over towards NovaXQF. They realize that they're getting pincered right now.
Paraboy able to spot Rom over the top, doesn't take any damage for it as well. A very good knock, and now NovaXQF can maybe try and skirt around these angles. Bigatron still locked in combat. They need to try and move sideways, but A1 are there ready and waiting. We'll have to see how this one goes. Bigatron, they want to try and crest this ridge. You could see them waiting, but Dante, oh, he's just so ready for it.
Nade in hand, it could be perfect.
Oh,
right onto the tree, does a little bit of damage. Oh my god, if that happened just a little bit earlier, Realm actually would have gone down, but because he was still in that animation of getting up, that 20 HP kept him safe for the time being. But Luxy, as well as the boys, they're all back to decent HP, and they're looking to remove A1 at the moment.
Everyone has to move here, Blank. Everyone's going to have to move central, but Paraboy pops up, takes Raw down yet again. Solke's low, has to duck down, but Lutz finally shuts down this terror that has been peppering them from every single angle. Bigatron won't waste any opportunity, though. In the midst of that fight, they push up to A1's position, and they will send some bullets over towards Footballist as well. Dante now lobbing those nades over, but he's 1 versus 4 against Bigatron. 2 players cresting the ridge, but they're getting suppressed from every angle. Nobody's taken zone.
10 kills from Bigatron at the moment. They're just trying to cripple Footballist off in the distance as they take this fight with NovaXQF. Any way they can make the ensuing fight easier is perfect. Solke takes a fair bit of damage. There's Ryzen, but it's immediately dropped back onto him.
1 for 1 right now between these 2 4-man squads. NovaXQF still with their duo, still trying to get anything they can, and they take the north side. That'll be good for them, as no one's going to be able to push all the way over. They might just be able to ladder up a little bit further. Dante holds it down though as Lutz spots it, and will be able to get the spray as Zuxi falls, but there's so many players going down left and right. Rom and Lutz both alive. Luxy last standing now for Bigatron as players start to fall, and NovaXQF, they're still alive.
Dante begins to climb the gates of hell here, finally doing some good stuff. Crawds down, but it looks like it takes down from behind their Footballists. They are not giving up yet.
Ryzen now last standing for Bigatron as Luxy does get traded.
NovaXQF
pops off on towards Footballist. NovaXQF looking good from the north side. Their positioning's been impeccable. They've played everyone perfectly. They're master manipulators. And seeing how much further they can go, it's Rom, Lutz, Solke, and Lovazin. All 4 of them are alive, but 1 of them down. Lutz needs to be picked up, and he's out in no man's land between them and Bigatron. Luxy and Ryzen looking for the fight, looking for the spray, but NovaXQF have oversight.
They've just been poking the 2 bears, forcing them to fight one another, and they just want to get back in on this fight, healing up for the final battle here, John.
preparing, biding their time. The zone will shift and it goes southeast. Nova XQF will have to move, but will it happen before this fight pops off? Solke goes out wide. Luxy steps up, will go down. Traded 1-for-1. Rorm able to land those shots. Solke the only player down, and it's Ryzen the only player up for Bigatron. Futbolist will get this res. They want to play it by the book.
Ryzen just crawling his way in. This guy has been MVP more times than I can count, and he certainly has the chops on him to go for a big clutch here. But how many fights a football has taken? You see Lovazin, no first aid kits remaining, and Ryzen just drops into the bush side. Lovazin just jumping over the top. This team is so down on meds.
Cool boy, though. Look at the position he's managed to take. He's popping a nade. He knows where Futbolists are. All of this gunfire has made plenty of noise. If it lands in the right place, that could be disaster for Futbolist.
This one seems on track.
Able to get it up, but Cool Boy will be spotted there. Rorm spots him as he lobs that nade over the sidelines. Ryzen, I think he wants to just try and wait this fight out, but I don't know how much longer he can go. 11 points found for Bigatron already on the gain. They want to see if they can ladder up, get some more. Cool Boy goes down, goes low. Solke is there. He hasn't quite see him. What are you doing? Nova XQF, they get eliminated. Ryzen now, he's in the bush. One down, Lutz soon to follow. Ryzen in the bush, looking to pop up. Will he find it?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, it's Bigatron. Ryzen, how do you make that happen? How on earth can you pop off like that? That is unbelievable, Blank.
It is time and time again that we see this guy rise to the top. There's no wonder why they call him Super Ryzen, because the things he does is just incredible.
My goodness me. Look at your screen.